son of Tucson, Tucson native. I think you were born and raised there.
Yes, sir.
I think now getting ready with BYU football to host the Wildcats.
Yeah.
What are kind of some of those emotions? Is this game maybe a little bit different from a lot of others, being, the school that you kind of grew up down the road from?
I mean, it is definitely. It's kind of surreal. Growing up, you always just imagine yourself playing for your hometown team, which was, for me, was Arizona. I remember sophomore year of COVID, I committed to University of Arizona under Coach Sumlin and Coach Mazzoni. Things didn't work out, but I'm right where I'm supposed to be, right here at BYU. This is home, but so I just treat this game like any other game. I mean, I know we're playing my hometown, but it's just another week for us.
Did that date when the schedule got released a couple months ago, did it kind of jump out at you like, oh, there we go, that's a good one?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got a couple of text messages, phone calls from family members and friends reaching out about that game. I mean, it's super fun, super awesome, to play, your hometown team, but you just got to treat it like any other game. You can't look too far down the schedule, just week by week preparing for that team that you got.
How we talked about this a little bit during spring ball and kind of through the off season and whatnot, but how's Provo been? How's BYU treating you? Like, are you enjoying your time here, kind of learning from A-Rod and some of the older quarterbacks, guys like Gary and Jake and them?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been awesome. I mean, I got welcomed with open arms from everybody, coming from top to bottom. I feel like everybody gets treated, just as a human being out here. They don't see you as a football player. They don't see you as, someone else. It's a real big brotherhood. It's a real big family, from the community as well. You can go around, eat, and if you're wearing the BYU Y, I mean, someone's going to come up to you and talk to you about it. And so it's just super awesome. I feel super at home here.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people don't know this. I told you eventually I was going to put you on the record about all of this, so we're doing that a little bit right now. A lot of people don't know your family is like super football family.
Yes, sir.
In Tucson, in that area. A couple of quarterbacks. You're not the only quarterback in your family there. I think all of your brothers were signal callers.
Yep, yes, sir.
What was that kind of like growing up in a family like that, a family full of quarterbacks? I imagine you guys probably maybe roughhoused a little bit, pounding on each other from a young age?
Yeah, for sure. So you got Trenton's the oldest and Coben is the second oldest. They're both at Arizona State. Trenton's a quarterback. Coben's now a receiver, but he grew up playing quarterback as well. But I still remember the days, we were, 4, 5, 6 years old, and we'd go in the backyard and play for what seemed like hours. Trenton would be all-time quarterback, and I'd be me and Coben, which is one-on-one the entire day. And, I could just, close my eyes and still envision that. And it definitely, developed us into who we are today. We got a super tight-knit relationship. And then just as we grew up, Trenton was always mine and Coben's quarterback. And then when Trenton aged out, then it was Coben was my quarterback. And then it aged out, and then I was, my little sister's quarterback or my little cousins. And, even we got Chica, Charles Ebano on the team. I was his quarterback growing up. So we always had that stage where we were the quarterbacks for our team.
Yeah, that's really cool. How much did you kind of learn from sort of that hand-me-down, I guess, quarterbacking in your family?
Yeah, I mean, a lot. I won't lie. I mean, my dad, he always played, flag football every Sunday and traveled, went to a bunch of tournaments all throughout the country. And so I would go to all his tournaments, all his games, beg my mom if I can stay up late on a school night to go watch my dad play flag football and be the quarterback. And so watching him, I learned a ton from him. And then watching Trenton, I learned even more from Trenton and Coben and just all the way down. So it was super, super awesome, being at Western and watching Trenton sling it at ASU.
Yeah.
You just learn so much, like that's your brother, that's someone that you grew up with, someone that you not idolize, but he's one of my mentors that I look up to. So just watching him play, you learn a lot.
You mentioned her a little bit right there, but is it possible that with 3 Division I football players in the family, a couple of quarterbacks, all that stuff, that baby sister might secretly be the best football player? I mean, your sister Riley, she's got a chance to be an Olympian in LA 2028. She's with USA Flag and that organization. Just how did kind of that happen where she got into football as, the little sister, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, she played ever since I can remember. That's like my best friend. We always, we weren't enemies, but we definitely bumped heads growing up because, we're both uber competitive in anything it is. And so, we get 2 competitors and are surrounded by each other. We always compete. So me and Rylan, she was always on my team, and I always, helped her with everything growing up. But she likes to stand for herself. So in any sport, I mean, whether it was football, basketball, softball, volleyball, soccer, I mean, she excelled in everything that she did. And she just fell in love with football and flag football, to be specific. And so she went to Arizona State to play beach volleyball, and then she kind of just gave that passion up for her true passion in flag football, and she's been grinding. I mean, this girl works out what seems like 3 times a day, 7 days a week. I mean, she's coming out here for this game this week, and she's already texting me, like, who can I reach out to work out with? Like, where do I need to, like, go to train? So I hooked her up with a couple people out here, and so she's just a grinder. She loves to compete. She loves to work, and I'm super excited for her future.
That's awesome. I've seen a couple videos, watched a little bit of tape of her. She's got a nice spiral, nice throwing motion. I guess she plays a little bit of quarterback. Her hands are really nice too. Is she a better receiver or quarterback?
I mean, she's just an athlete. Wherever you need her, she's kind of like a plug-and-play type of girl. If you need her at quarterback, she knows where the ball needs to go. She knows how to get the ball there. So she can make all the throws downfield, make the check downs, just make the right decision. But, I mean, she's a freak athlete. So if you needed to go high point a ball or go run by a girl or juke a girl out, she definitely has it all in her bag.
Last question, I'll get you out of here on this, because it's been a couple weeks since you've been under the lights at BYUvARIZ Stadium. There won't be any lights on at 2 o'clock in the afternoon this time, but how excited are you guys to be back home in front of your home fan base after a couple weeks away?
Oh, there's no better feeling than running out, from that tunnel, whether it's at night, in the day, it could be any time of the day, it's just a surreal feeling. You got the rock right to your left, you got your families to your right, and you just got the environment of Provo and really just all of Utah. We know, BYU, it's a big brand, it's a worldwide brand, so everybody, watching us on TV, watching us from Lavelle, it's a surreal feeling. I wouldn't trade it for anything.